breathing. You're just under his spell. Welcome, cursed ones.
Good evening, everyone. It's your worst nightmare and dream come true. I'm Adrian Hallowell, broadcasting live to you. And right off the bat, I should probably start by saying that I'm still having some issues with the music. I have to pretty much manually restart the music so that it doesn't go to commercials and other nonsense, and I'm still trying to figure out how to fix it. So, bear with me. But welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. We are going to try to keep the chatting to a little bit of a minimum this evening, because I feel like we're so close to finishing this game, and I want to make sure, or at least it would be nice, if we could finish it tonight. Not that I'm in a rush to be done with this game, but we have been on this series for a while, and I'm sure that many of you would probably like to see something new. So yeah, hopefully we can actually accomplish that. Yes, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, Emerald. Welcome in, Alandria. Appreciate it. Thank you for the lurk, Emerald. I'm honestly not even sure what we're gonna do once I complete this game, aside from, of course, we still have rain code in the back. Not at all. I'm okay with more mouse PI, honestly. Really? Okay, that makes me happy to hear. Yeah, you know, it's, I'm sure you've probably felt this way when you stream too, but when you play one game for a very long time, you kind of fear that your viewers might be getting sick of it. But as long as all of you are enjoying the ride, I said pie purposely. Oh. Okay, I thought that was autocorrect or a typo. The other day in the chat, there was so many unfortunate typos that it had me laughing. Yes, I felt that when I was trying to play Silent Hill F for its other runs. Yeah, I can imagine. I know, I think I've heard that you have to replay the game a few times to get the other endings and stuff, right? So I could definitely understand why you would feel that way. I'd probably feel the same way too. Saw that in the VOD, yeah. But yeah, as long as you guys are cool with it, then I'll be a little less stressed about it. But I am pretty excited to see what's going to happen if I get this game done fairly early into the stream, which, I mean, I doubt it. But if we have more time left to kill, then I might do a few rounds of Leon Must Die just to fill in that empty space. We'll see. Or maybe we'll chat. It all depends on if I have anything I really want to say. But to be honest, can't really think of much to talk about as far as interesting things I saw in the last, since the last time I was here with all of you. I did happen to actually read an article about Microsoft and how the CEO of the company sounds like he's pretty much done with the Xbox division, and it sounds like they're pretty much looking to strip it for parts. Whether that's going to happen or not, I don't know, but I honestly wouldn't be shocked if by this time next year the Xbox brand no longer existed, which would be a massive shame. But Microsoft hasn't been able to get its shit together since the Xbox 360. Welcome in, Augustine. My hat is yours. Yes, you did win. Don't say that. I mean, believe me, I really don't want that to happen. I was there for the launch of the original Xbox. It means quite a bit to me, even though I do not own an Xbox, and I haven't owned an Xbox since the Xbox 360. But I have a history with it, and I do like the brand, and I've said it before a million times, but we do need healthy competition. I do think that the gaming industry needs three entities going at once at all times, in my opinion, to be healthy. I do not think that it can thrive the way it should with one or two active players. That triangle, if you will, kind of tends to keep everything in check, I think. Thank you for the head pats, Naka. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well this evening. I just got home. I was scared I missed it. You're just on time, Augustine. No worries. I shudder to think what would happen to Switch and PlayStation without Xbox, or Xbox without either of them. Yeah, exactly. They all keep each other in check. Or at least they did. This has been the weirdest time in the gaming industry because Microsoft, again, has been out to lunch since 2013. Just making mistake after mistake. And Sony has gotten gradually more ridiculous and arrogant. Nintendo has been firing on all cylinders and doing very well, but they've had their moments of pushing it with regards to game pricing and things like that. And also weird censorship stuff. So, you know, again, it helps when you have healthy competition. And if Microsoft bows out, I can't really imagine who would want to step in to fill that void. Because there's already major companies attempting stuff, like Amazon has their Luna thing, but it's dog shit. Google tried with Stadia and failed already. And man, I don't even know God, who else would even step in? I don't foresee Apple doing it. They really have no need to, right? I feel like Steam is trying to step up to the plate. Yeah, the only problem with Steam trying to fill that role is that Steam Cube that they want to put out, especially now with everything going on, is going to cost, like, easily, at least in my mind, $1,200. I'd be shocked if it's anything less than that. And that's not going to be, that is definitely not going to be an attractive entry point for anybody. I'd love to be wrong, though. They could be a good third player in the market, but that would definitely be, it would definitely be surprising to me if it didn't cost an arm and a leg. I feel like Nintendo would go the same way of Sony with just a little more market leeway. Well, the thing with Nintendo is we have actually kind of seen them when they get out of control, which was kind of like the latter days of the Super Nintendo. And to an extent, the Wii. But the Wii, like, what I mean by that is more so that they kind of hurt themselves by being really insulated and not really thinking they needed to keep up with the rest of the industry to an extent, and they were right, and the Wii did a lot of great things by expanding the user base to help entice different kinds of players into the gaming market. But it definitely hurt them come next gen with their lack of HD game development experience, right? And the atrophied relationships that they had with third-party developers that really kind of took until the Switch 2 to fully recover. And even then, there's still some developers that refuse to look at the platform as a equal. Wee, welcome in, Sushi. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. I assume you're still at work? Alright, forgot the state of the world. Yeah. That is unfortunately always a big thing that's going to factor into just about every facet of gaming moving forward. And to be fair, it's not the... I don't only think the Steam Cube is going to be the only victim of it. Because the PlayStation 6, for sure, in my opinion, is going to cost, like, I could see it costing as much as, like, a new iPhone or something. Wii U was low-key so good, even though I had very few games for it. Yeah. Hoping to get out in an hour, but we'll see. I'm always listening. I'm listening, though. Always listening, Wazowski. Well, I'm happy to have you here, and I hope that you're able to get out of work as soon as you can. Welcome in, Bolgay. Good to see you as well. I hope you're doing well. I assume you are also probably still at work. Though it would be nice to hear that you had a day off. Oh my god. Thank you, Bolgay. The gift's up. No more, no more ad hell for you, Sushi. Oh, let me tell you all about work today. Please go ahead and do so. I need to take a sip of water. So I will be waiting for your post while I do that. 1 second. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, my throat is drier than usual today, unfortunately. Okay, so on our little online calendar, I'm posted to work from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Okay, the classic 9 to 5. Welcome back, Augustine. I get in and I'm told I need to work a 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. That's gonna be a hell no from me. Why did they change it? What was their justification for changing things on the fly? This I have to hear. Also, thank you for the hydrate, Naka. I took an extra sip for that. I do appreciate it. I'm being told by one of the other guys that my department head is playing favorites now. Oh, that's great. And let me guess, you're not the golden boy in this situation, right? Clearly. Sorry, everyone. I'm just invested in Bolgay's story right now. I just want to know what's going on here. Because quite frankly, it seems like you are always dealing with some bullshit one way or the other. And I get exhausted for you. She assigned one of the new guys that he'll be working days from now on as a raise, while I, the one that's been there longest now, hold on, sorry, I have to actually manually restart the music, which is frustrating, but anyway. The one that's been there the longest now, and to be on closings from now on. Wow. Yeah, that is not fair at all. I'm very sorry. Me last week, with burns, it kind of hurt. Purple, welcome in, and I am sorry to hear that for you as well. Shu, welcome in. I was actually lurking your stream before. I was watching you play Fortnite. I was gonna comment, and then I noticed the time, and I was like, oh god, I have to start getting ready to stream. But yes, I was watching you kill it at Fortnite. I'm gonna need you to get one of those amazing digital circus skins when they come out, so I can live vicariously through you. So a union rep gets involved, tells me to work my 9 to 5. Okay, that's good, but what's the outcome of that? Yeah, Purple, please make sure you're taking care of yourself, too. I was very hopeful when you left your other job that, the new one would treat you better, but it sounds like you're still putting up with some stuff, and I hate to hear it. I then got caught in the middle of a fight between my work and the union, and I'm being treated like I did something wrong. I'd like to say I'm surprised, but, standing up for yourself is always, seen as an aggressive action by workplaces, so it seems. Is something wrong in question? Showing up for your assigned shift? Yeah, exactly. I assume the union has some good leverage here, right? So even if they're pitching a fit, I would hope at least that you've got some leeway in this whole thing. Right? Because I wouldn't go and work 3 to 11. So far they do? Okay, that's good. Yeah, then quite frankly, your boss is just gonna have to, put up with it. Hey, welcome in, Sally. I hope you are doing well this evening. No kind of notice is crazy, yeah. I like to start a petition to just put Cowboy's job as a concept into the spider pit, yeah. Honestly, every time that I hear one of you talking about your jobs, it sounds like all of them need to be in the spider pit. Like, it is... no matter where you look, no matter where you are, it just feels like everything is, just pretty shit. Doesn't it? Okay, and rant. I really hope everyone else's day went better. Why must all workplaces be like this? Yeah, I know, right? I wouldn't mind working in the spider pit as long as I'm working. As long as it wasn't, those spiders from Code Veronica. Everything is awful. I can hear the Lego Movie, song in my head now, thanks to you, Elandria, which, I'm going to be honest, I hate that song, the Everything is Awesome song. So the fact that you got it stuck in my head now is, Oh, Victoria. Yes. Yes, I'm sorry. How could I forget? Yes. Code Victoria. I also hate it, so doubly welcome. Taking me down with you. I see, I see. I can kind of respect it. Give me Code Veronica knife, and I can destroy those. That is a good point. You know, Sally, I actually do wonder if the knife is going to be as broken in the remake. I doubt it, but it would be funny if they did that. Either, like, left it broken, or at least they had, like, an unlockable knife for, like, beating the game or whatever. Like an extra weapon that would function kind of like the other one did. These are good spiders. They only torture the icky people. If Sally was working there, it'd probably be to make sure their coffee machines work in the break room. I like the sound of that, Augustine. I know, that damn painful song on the Forza Horizon 4 on the LEGO expansion. Guess what song plays 24/7? Oh my god, that sounds like hell. Naka, that is horrible. They really did that? What the hell is wrong with them? Somebody at, what's the name of the team? Playground, right? Yeah, not Turn 10. Turn 10 makes, Motorsport. Horizon is Playground. Yeah, somebody at, Playground Games has to be a sadist to have done that. Also, my dashboard tells me, Naka, that you are the new top clipper at the moment. And I thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. Thank you for making those clips. To be honest, I'm really bad at identifying what parts of my stream are quote-unquote clippable, I guess. So thank you, I do appreciate that. But the knife is going to function the same as an RE2 remake. More hits per FPS. Yeah, you know what? Probably. Yeah, probably. But now that I've said it, I do hope that I've willed it into existence, that there's an unlockable knife. Kind of like the one you can unlock in the RE3 remake, except not, you know, whatever that thing was. Hopefully, it's just as ridiculous as the one in the original game. That would be funny. That literally sounds like CIA-style torture. Yes, they did. Even if you turn off that damn song, it still plays in the background. Pure torture. Oh my god, no. No, no, no. I would uninstall the hell out of that DLC. There are easier ways to, there are more pleasant forms of torture than that. If one must choose. Absolutely not. They knew what they were doing? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Somebody there had to have been a sadist. And did it on purpose. Knock on cowboy going through. I don't know this song you all seem to hate so much. Emerald, consider yourself lucky. Please do not ever look it up. Please don't ever look it up. It is one of the most annoying things you will ever hear in your entire life. Oh, I hate it. Thank you, I shall look it up. No. You know, I knew Morbid Curiosity was probably going to win out, but I'm just warning you, Emerald. Once you hear it, you will hear it for the rest of your life, and you will hate yourself for listening to it. Naka, no, don't do that. Why? Can't be more annoying than Despacito. I don't think I've heard that song, but I've heard of it. It's a perfect, stupid, catchy tune. That song is like... When I watched that movie... Like... I can't tell you how much I just despised it. Clearly, but like... I think any enjoyment that I had in the movie just drained from my body at that moment. When I heard that stupid song. It just killed any enjoyment I had of that movie. And I never went and watched, like, the, Lego Batman movie and all the other things that they did. Just because I was so... My view of anything Lego film related was tainted by watching that movie just because of that one song. Wait, Emerald, mind beam it to me so I know too? Augustine, please, no. Please, no. I feel like I'm responsible for causing something horrible here, even though it's your fault, Elandria. I am tempted to time you out for that. Adrian, what have you done? Don't blame me! Blame her. Blame Elandria. She's the one who's delivered a plague unto our ears. I didn't even say the actual line. Don't worry, Em. I sent it to you so you can send it to Augustine Naka. Why? Why are you sharing this curse? I didn't even say it, you just caught the reference. Yes, but you still... Listen. You're not escaping the blame. It is your fault. It is your fault. This is just a song my aunt plays on loop. Well, Adrian, we're the cursed ones for a reason. You know what? That is a good point. That's a good point, but you're not supposed to like the curse. You're not. You're not supposed to propagate it anymore. You know what? I'm through with standing in line to clubs I'll never get in. What do you mean? I listen to songs on loop all the time, so I fear this has no effect on me. I mean, if it doesn't affect you, Augustine, more power to you, and I admire your strength. All I will say is that I have found that that song will come to you in the oddest moments. And whenever you hear people say the word awesome, it will act like a trigger word for a sleeper cell. Me neither. I went through a 2-hour Techno Syndrome YouTube video, so I'm prepared. Well, we have a lot of hardcore people here in the chat that are way, way more equipped than I am to deal with this kind of thing. And I admire your strength is all I can say. Because my god. And I have not heard that song in so long. Not supposed to like the curse? Since when were you not supposed to like it? I mean, you know. Adrian alone in his house, and he hears a voice saying awesome in the background. I'm quoting the hit song Rockstar by Nickelback that gets quoted in my household in order to annoy everyone and gets stuck in heads. Oh my god. Yeah, Nickelback is another one that, yeah. Had to take a break from Minecraft. What were you up to in Minecraft? What are you building, Purple? Elandria. I am gonna time you out. The curse is awesome. Stop. No. No, please, don't tell me you like it. Emerald, do you like it? Why? Because immersive engineering is pissing me off. Trying to make a speed loader for my revolver. Ah. This isn't as good as the clown music though. Wait, which clown music? Oh, the clown music you were listening to when now I'm thinking of how you were perceiving all those enemies in Perfect Dark as clowns. Wait. Sally, wait, what did you do? You didn't even time out the right person. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can undo this. Untime out. Yeah, hold on. Okay, I fixed it. Emerald, I am very sorry about that. I hope she can hear me. I got Emerald because of chat. Scroll down, no. I removed the timeout, I just don't know if she can hear me. Emerald, are you still here? Please post if you are. And I am very, very sorry that that happened. Dang it, I can't send her a message. If somebody... Okay, there she is. Hold on. Mobile UI was broken, and I couldn't press enter even after you freed me. Oh my god. Welcome back, Emerald. I just wanted to joke time on the trip. I'm sorry that you were punished in my steed, Emerald. You know, when tragedies happen, it is often never the person who actually deserves it who gets it. So this is sadly fitting. Double it and send it to the next person. This is a wild start to the stream. It was awesome. Oh my god. You guys are gonna make me end stream early. I do not want to think about that fucking song. I don't know, man. Elandria looks pretty innocent from here. I don't know about that. Sorry, no. It's okay, but I am wondering, did you like it? You didn't answer that question, or maybe I missed it. I can't time myself out as punishment. You're good, Sally. It's all good. Collective punishment on chat isn't very awesome. Wait, when did I suggest that? I don't recall suggesting that. But I've learned how to time out properly with selected time. Well, at least something good came out of that, in case we ever do need to seriously time somebody out, so... Everything for a reason. I couldn't answer Sally. Oh my god. Okay, it works. Sorry for being the experiment. The right person got it this time, though. For bringing a plague onto us. Thank you for the sticky note, Augustine. It would be funny if M took the hit again, if the chat scrolled up. I'm not certain what's happening, and at this point I'm afraid to ask, but it seems fun. Welcome in, HP. All you missed is, Elandria over here, decided to talk about that song from the Lego movie, Everything is Awesome, and, it triggered me, and, we wanted to time her out, and the wrong person got it. Emerald unfortunately got timed out. For 600 seconds, I untimed her out. You know what? I don't think we need the recap. I think you get it. Everything is cool when you're... Sally. Get him. Get him. I'm sorry, but why do I need to make 8 different big-ass machines to make fucking Plastic Man? In Minecraft? Is it really that complex? I haven't played that game in forever. On a pond too. My cousins used to try and sing the song That Never Ends to bug me as a kid. Legend has it they're still singing. My god, that song. I haven't actually heard that song in forever now. That was a thing that I used to do as well. We swear this is not usually how streams go. Yeah. Yeah, this is, I think this might be the most wild start to a stream that I've ever had that doesn't involve OBS, desperately trying to prevent me from broadcasting. That's wild in a different way. OBS is real and wants you to suffer? Yes. Yes, it does. OBS hates me more than probably some of my worst enemies, and I've had people hurl death threats at me. So that's saying something. I don't want to get into it, but I'll send a screenshot in the Discord for you. Okay, Purple, I'll check it out after I get off stream. That does sound needlessly complicated, though. Oh, to answer your question, I didn't exactly like or hate the song. So indifferent. Some would say that that's worse. Hate the song that never ends. I should sing it to you right now. As revenge. Why do I always cause chaos? I don't know. Why do you always cause chaos? Seems I've awakened a few sleeper agents. The song continues. It's like, what is it? The Jason Bourne movies? Isn't there like a song that plays that wakes them up or whatever? The S in OBS stands for suffering, yeah. I'm sure the rest of chat would love if you sang You Wouldn't Dare. You're right, I wouldn't dare. And that's the only thing saving your ass right now. That is the only thing saving you right now. So be grateful and count your lucky stars. Because they have spared your ears on this evening. The way I'm cackling right now is exactly what I needed after my shift. Well, I'm very, very happy to hear that, Augustine. I'm glad to be able to contribute in some way to that. Add a reward for singing. I mean, if you guys want me to, like, if you guys want me to bring harm to you, there's easier, less agonizing ways for me to do that. Even though I think you should sing. I'm down for Adrian karaoke in whatever form it chooses to take. Even if it costs 20k, I have it. Why do you have so many points saved up? Don't like that. I want to hear Adrian sing My Way. If I were to sing a Frank Sinatra song, it would probably not be that one. 10 push-ups. God. Alright, Alandria. I'll do your push-ups. I will do your push-ups. 20k, that's nothing. I've got 97k. Holy shit. Well, you know, I'm glad that all of you are fessing up, because if I were ever to jokingly add a singing reward as like a, you know, obscenely high number, now I know that a lot of you are hoarding points, so I have to make it, like, excessively expensive. Yes, like Perfect Cell. Adrian singing Country Roads. I hate that song, so I would never sing that song. I would definitely not sing that song. I'm sorry. I saw this video one time of this lady going to different places carrying an acoustic guitar and just starting a very cringy, abrupt sing-along of that song, and everyone just looked uncomfortable. And yeah, I would not, no. That song is just... It's up there for me with the Lego Movie song, honestly. I feel your voice could do some sea shanties justice. Welcome in, Churi. That is the first time I've heard something like that. That's enough for like 200 hydrates, I know. God dang, Purple, I only have 45k. I won't reveal how many I have so that you can't predict it. Fine then, keep your secrets. Singing, huh? Okay, chat, I have an idea to get the points. We gotta combine our powers. 10 years from now, we'll have Adrian karaoke. No, please protect the cursed economy. If we did manage to force the witch to sing Country Roads, it would be sung with more malice than one would think possible. Yeah, probably. It wouldn't even be singing, it would be me, reading off the lyrics in a way that sounded like I was being tortured. Probably. Or in the most venomous manner I could manage. This I'd love to see. His voice is too hot to stay away, sorry. Thank you, Purple. Wait, is there a supply limit on hydrates? Can we test the witch, so to speak? You want to kill me with water poisoning? Is that your implication? I'll keep redeeming hat to make Augustine spend for no hat. I got you. Thank you, Churi. That, yeah, that's a good idea. I think the only thing that everybody probably wants more than me to sing is to steal my hat. Thank you for the hydrate, HB Kelly. I will take a sip. If I drink 7 liters a day and I'm still here, you don't get water poisoning, don't worry. Your voice gives me the kind of gender envy that made Ursula steal from Ariel. Thank you so much, Augustine. I was referencing the if she drowns, she's innocent, if she floats, she's a witch historical occurrences. I see, I see. Thank you for the thank you for the second hydrate. I will take another sip. Okay. And I also have 10 push-ups to do that Alandra is owed. So 1 second. Let me get to that. I don't even have enough points for a hat steal. This is bullshit. Okay, 1 second. Let me get up and do these push-ups. The chair stream made you laugh, huh? Well, I gave you 50 push-ups instead of 10. So you're welcome. I should actually dock your points for that. Thank you, Emerald. Thank you, Naka. Quick, Em, go to the chair. I thought you thought you said go grab the chair. I was about to say, is there anything that you guys won't steal from me? Mayhaps I simply want Adrian karaoke so I can steal his voice. All subsequent streams will be in text-to-speech. That is a funny thought. Yeah, it'll be the original Apple text-to-speech that I use for the intro of my streams. That's how I'll talk to all of you. Household robbery. Steal all the furniture and leave nothing behind. Yeah, the only thing you leave behind is the dust prints on the wood of where things used to be. I need your paperwork for research, Adrian. What research would that be, Bolgay? We steal the clothes, his powers, and his chair. But the only thing that Adrian stole from us was our hearts. I like this plan. You'll take the furniture, and I'll steal the swag and voice. Leave nothing behind. Swag? I'm not sure about that one. Unless by swag you mean like merchandise and such. Your voice is the one thing we can't steal, you know? Well, I wouldn't say that's true. Because I think I've lost my voice a few times on stream from laughing. I call the little tree too. Oh, my little tree of life. Isn't it cute? Hat merch when? You know, that's not a bad idea. I'd buy it. You have my full support. You changed on a dime there, I'm wrong. I love the Tree of Life, I know, me too. Yes, it was very beautiful, and you did a wonderful job depicting it. We will get it eventually. HRT ain't fast enough. I'm resorting to evil magic. If you hadn't already brought up Ursula, I would have brought that up right about now. Oh my god. Yeah, what a start to the stream. I don't know how many people watch these VODs back over on YouTube. But you know, if anybody does, this is gonna probably be quite the interesting start for them to watch over. If you're a YouTube VOD watcher and you've made it this far, leave a comment down below expressing your thoughts on everything that has happened up to this point in the stream. I'd love to know. I'd love to know what you think about all of this. Everything I did it for the peace of the stream. I'm starting to see the witch appeal. I was wondering what people must think watching these VODs sometimes. Yeah, you and me both. I actually would be very curious to find that out. How you feel, Emerald, after being untimed out by Adrian? God, we gotta make that community stream happen. I predict glorious chaos. Yeah. Believe me, I really want to make that happen sooner than later. It's just hard to nail down a date because my life is, there's a reason why, I am cursed. The voice. I use them to help me calm down. Like, Adrian's voice can really calm you down fast. Well, thank you, Purple. I actually really do appreciate that. And I'm glad that I can, you know, do that for you. So thank you. I watch them sometimes, but I'm assuming you mean like VOD-only watchers? Yeah. Well, not necessarily only like VOD-only watchers, but like really anybody that misses a live stream and then they go and check it out later. So if I'm in a pissed off mood, I put on an Adrian VOD. Wow, I did not know that, Purple. Thank you. That makes me really happy to know that I can actually help with that in some way. Because there's a lot of people that I watch that kind of have the same calming effect for me. It's just really nice to hear them. I would have never counted myself amongst them, so you saying that really actually makes me happy. So thank you. The gender envy I get over a nice voice is biblical levels of envy. By sometimes, I mean often. Well, thank you for that, Emerald. I usually do catch your streams when you're live, but when I do happen to miss them, I do go back and watch your VODs as well. And they are always a pleasant watch. Very relaxing as well. But Purple is right. Very calming effect. Thank you, Bolgay. I am glad that you all feel that way because, for me, I do try to create a relaxing vibe for anybody that only watches the VODs. Like, I've talked about that with the color scheme and the overlay that I use. I try to make everything pleasant to look at in the dark. So that if you're watching at night, it's not killing your eyes. I'm really not a fan of when UIs are like just pure white, because it's very blinding. I did enjoy watching one of your YouTube-only videos a few days ago. Thank you, Augustine. Which one did you watch? Actually, I've been thinking lately, I've been slacking in the YouTube videos. I do need to make some more. I have another game lined up for a video, I just hadn't had the chance to record it. But I'm hopefully gonna get to that soon, because, you know, still trying to, grow my audience and such, so... And I enjoy playing shorter, like, horror games and stuff like that. And Adrian untimed you out just like the Mercy from Overwatch, or just like Mercy from Overwatch reviving someone who's dying in battle. That is an interesting way of putting it, Naka. I always watch either you or Mari, because Mari's got a way to just make me laugh. I don't know how or why, but I love her for that. Yeah, she's hilarious. Yeah, I agree. I was actually watching her stream yesterday because she was doing another one of those. She did another freaky boinky list. And I actually submitted Nemesis to her list to see what she thought. That had me dying of laughter. No need to do that, but thanks, of course. I usually stop by the VODs to see something I missed from dipping early. You do always seem like you're having a good time. Yeah, I do really enjoy doing this, and again, a large part of that is really thanks to all of you, so... yeah. I attribute that to you guys mostly, so thank you. I appreciate the darker shades, Adrian. I'm glad. Yeah, that is definitely something that is very, very important to my, my presentation. Because I, myself, happen to watch mostly at night when I'm watching streamers. So, I do appreciate that. It's not fun getting flashbanged. The after the stream goes dark video. Oh yeah, that game was a lot of fun. It's very interesting. Actually, am in a Discord server where the creator of that game was. That's how I found out about it. Never spoke to them or anything, but yeah, it was pretty interesting, so I checked it out. I liked it a lot. Oh yeah, I used to use a white overlay, ended up ditching it partially for that reason. Yeah. I like your overlay, like your streaming assets and stuff. You have a very relaxing vibe yourself. Especially the way your streams start and end, like the starting soon screen and stuff. And the new music that you use is very nice as well. Marty's laugh is infectious. Yes, actually I was going back and rewatching the clip that we took from the last time we played Lethal Company. When I made us leave the planet when we got attacked by the wildcats or whatever those things are, and we were both dying of laughter. It was so funny when Sushi and Callisto were so confused about why we were dying of laughter and we couldn't explain. That is one of my favorite clips. She did the list. Yes, yeah, that was hilarious. Mari has very interesting taste in characters and creatures. Quite literally, the only thing I missed was how quiet you were by comparison. It's nice how much more vibrant you are during streams. Oh yeah, it's really because I'm interacting with all of you. When I'm playing by myself, I tend to be a lot more reserved, I suppose. It's honestly probably closer to the way I am off stream. Pretty quiet and don't really talk a whole lot, so you get more of that when I'm recording a YouTube video. I do try to have some interesting commentary, but most of those videos are probably going to be rather quiet and laid back compared to stream. Though it's funny because if you asked me, I would probably say that I think most of my stream, like commentary and stuff, is rather quiet and laid back as well. But I definitely do see the difference between the videos I record and when I'm hanging out with all of you. But again, I attribute that to all of you because you make this a lot more comfortable to do. Not to prolong the yapping, but would you be open to a Discord channel or something to recommend games for you to play? Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'd love that. Thank you for the idea. I'll add that. The darker colors remind me of how I always use a darker purple for my art backgrounds. I can see all the colors, but my eyes aren't hurt by the brightness. Yeah, I love the background that you made. It's very cozy. Augustine's starting screen is really nice. I love the art every time I see it. Augustine is an incredible artist. Truly. Say no more, yeah. Hey Adrian, did we make the streams awesome? Sally? There's a bullseye on Alandria's face. What you do with that information? That's up to you. Yes, me Lord. I don't know why, but I was not expecting that response. Oh, Jesus Christ. They're attacking me with compliments and it's not even my stream. Make them stop. No, compliment Augustine more. Give Augustine more compliments. It's hard to record solo. I get self-conscious making any jokes. Yeah. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I am the same way. I always feel like when I record videos, everything that I do sounds a lot more like, I don't know, I guess forced, until I listen back to it and it's like, oh, it's not that bad. I think it's really just a thing of, you know, you're talking to yourself, whereas being on stream, I know all of you are hearing me, even though I can't hear all of you back. You know what I mean? Just a psychological thing. I would resort to dad jokes. Everything is cool when Adrian... Don't make me get you two. Trying to test a new way of silencing. 10 seconds for reason, not Austin. Free Elandria. Okay, it actually works. Yeah. I should try dad jokes next stream then. Or next time then. Always a neat feature. That's your motivation. I think actually, Naka, that's a pun that would actually work really well with Joey. That's something that would work really well for Joey. I might need to use that on her next time she's live. I tap into the ADHD when stream is quiet and unleash my inner obnoxious 12-year-old boy. Oh my god. I always love it when you use that that emote, Bulgay. I always just imagine that you're on the other side of the screen busting a gut. That one and the shifty-eyed one that you always use. Those are great. Just say a random word over and over again, like butter from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. I haven't thought about that movie in so long. I think I saw it like a year after it came out, like when it went to TV, and then never saw it again. I don't even know if I saw the second one. Which, come to think of it, there's a lot of different animated films I have to catch up on that I haven't seen. Especially ones from, like, back in the day. Like, there's one movie I always wanted to see but never got to. That movie, Flushed Away, by Aardman. Joey mentioned Weeball, hell yeah. Cheeseburger was my dad's stim for a long time after that movie came out, really? Adrian, you were too funny. I forgot. Augustine, please go eat. I am sorry I distracted you from your sustenance. Flushed Away is equal parts cursed and amazing. I want to see it. I love Aardman films. In fact, actually, did anybody here see the newest Wallace and Gromit film? I saw it recently and I was dying of laughter. It is so good. Everybody needs to see that movie if you haven't seen it. Feathers McGraw is the greatest villain of all time. Hands down. There's another Wallace and Gromit. Yeah, it was, well, it's the newest one that came out. I think it came out maybe last year or 2 years ago. I'm always behind on everything, so... I didn't know there was a new Wallace and Gromit. Yeah, it's on Netflix. And, it was great. Yeah, please watch it if you haven't already. You will laugh your head off. I love that freaking penguin. That is one of the funniest movies I have seen in a very long time. I was actually watching a little while back on YouTube. The Wallace and Gromit channel was doing like a marathon of episodes, and they played one that had Feathers McGraw in it. It was so funny because for those of you that don't know, that haven't seen Wallace and Gromit, one of the villains in the series is this penguin named Feathers McGraw. He looks like a regular penguin, but the only difference is that he puts a glove, like a latex glove, on his head, and it almost looks like he has a rooster comb. But anyway, in the episode, he was trying to steal like a diamond or something from Wallace and Gromit's house, and Gromit like cornered him, and I think he had like a broom or something like that he was pointing at him like as a weapon. And then Feathers McGraw, and keep in mind, like, Feathers McGraw and Gromit are both like mute, they don't talk, and you just have this exchange where Gromit pulls out like a broom or something, and he has like this look on his face, like, you know, he's got him cornered. And then Feathers McGraw pulls out a freaking revolver. Like an actual gun. And points it right at him. It is so fucking funny. It is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. It's so unexpected, and like, especially because you know that it's like a, you know, it's obviously like a kid's cartoon and stuff. The fact that he just pulls out a gun and then holds him up at gunpoint for the diamond is so fucking funny. All of this without like a single line of dialogue. Wish we could do movie nights. I need to catch up on media as a whole. That is something I would like to do. Like maybe in the server. I'd like to do that. The only thing is that I would need to figure out how to do that without getting pinged. Because a very long time ago, I was trying to watch a movie on Discord with somebody, and despite the fact that it was a private conversation, the media got picked up, and it like gave us a warning that we weren't allowed to do that or something like that, and I was like, holy shit. So yeah, I gotta see how we can do that. Maybe greater minds than I can explain it to me, and we could do that sometime. Because I would like that. Wallace and Gromit is almost as beloved to me as Chicken Run. God, I haven't seen that movie in a while. Off topic, but I love when chat goes quiet as they're listening to a witch story. Truth be told, I never actually know if that's everybody listening or everybody going running away. Oh my god, that sounds so perfect. One of my favorite gags in media is always just pulling out a gun for some reason. I know, it is funny. It is really funny. That's crazy. Yeah, possible to screen share it. So that's the thing, we were actually screen sharing when it happened. And then we actually even decided, you know what, since it's giving us this warning, let's do it kind of old school. And just pointed the webcam at the person's television to see, like, oh, maybe if you play it on the TV, and then we just do it that way, like, it'll look like crap, but I can still see it with you. And it still picked it up, which was insane to me. So, yeah. I don't actually know how we could do it. I don't know how people do it, honestly. Maybe I just had bad luck or something, I have no idea. I listen, I don't want to spam chat, so I just go shush sometimes personally. Got it. Weird. I've seen people share their screens for TV shows all the time. Yeah, I've seen it too. I don't know if, again, maybe I just had exceptionally bad luck, which... Look at who you're talking about, it would be on brand, right? It's probably that. Hate how aggressively media... police is sharing movies, even when the movie has been purchased. I know. Yeah. That and the whole stupid, cracking down on letting you share your passwords with people and stuff like that. It is funny how, these massive companies have more money than God, and yet they still end up like rooting around in the couch for spare change as though they're poor. Give me a break. Brother, don't get me started. How dare you have other people watch with you, yeah. You know what, actually, it's kind of fitting that I've got Persona music going on in the background, because I know in Japan, there's pretty strict rules sometimes on even what games you can stream, and I think somebody actually did jail time for streaming one of the Persona games. I think it was Persona 3 Reload, like, slightly early or something like that. Which is insane to me. And if you actually look at Sega's rules for streaming, technically you're not even supposed to, like, you can stream their games, but there's like a lot of limitations that really any, like, the average person on Twitch streaming it is kind of just violating those rules. And the only reason why nothing happens to us is because I don't think those things are enforceable outside of Japan. It is pretty crazy. We're just a poor multi-billion-dollar company with damn near a monopoly on our sector. We need the money. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's ridiculous. Which kind of actually results in a bit of a full circle moment, because we were talking before about the whole Xbox situation. And when you listen to the CEO of Microsoft, Satya Nadella, he did the interview talking about it, and it was like, the way he was talking about the Xbox division was like, again, like, they're so strapped for cash, and they're costing them so much. Like, you're Microsoft. You're not hurting for money. Come on. Give me a break. In fact, he actually made a comment that was pretty, savage, I guess, is a good way to phrase it. He said that YouTube is basically making more money off of Xbox than Microsoft is, which is like, damn. does not sound like good things are in the future for that division. God forbid a bitch buy a movie and then try to watch it with friends, I know. Yeah, it is very, very annoying. But if we can get that figured out, I'm all up for doing some movie nights in the server. I'd very much like to do that. There is a lot of stuff I'd love to watch with you guys. Especially because then I could, one thing that I really love to do that I don't do very often here is, I love dissecting, like, plot lines, and I love dissecting lyrics in music. I could do that for hours. And I don't do it often because, you know, I don't want to spoil anything, so, like, if we did, like, a group viewing of something, it would give me an excuse to yap and prattle on about my interpretations of movies and stuff like that, which I think could be kind of fun. I can ask some of my friends since I don't run into issues. Yeah, if you found out anything, I would appreciate that. I'll also try to look, like, on Reddit and stuff and see how people get away with it. Like I said, maybe I just had a really bad experience, you know, for whatever reason. And, you know, maybe it's not the norm. I'm sad to say I have a ton of movies and anime that I sailed the high seas to get while I was deployed, but I'd gladly share it in a Discord viewing. This is all in a Minecraft FBI NSA agent that watches me. Yes, it's all in Minecraft, but you know what, Balgay? You gave this country years of your life and your health and your sanity by serving, so the least that you are owed in that is some movies and anime, quite frankly. But yes, we've been chatting for, God, how long has it been? An hour and 21 minutes. And I know I went into this saying, oh, we wouldn't do this for that long, but I do love talking to all of you. So I should probably get to that pre-game tarot card reading so that we could get to Mouse PI, and hopefully we actually manage to complete the game today, because it feels like we're really close, but I guess we will see. I appreciate, of course, Bolgay. And it was great, thank you, Emerald. I'm very happy to hear that. I'm poor as hell. My options to bribe a friend or sail... My options are to bribe a friend or sail the seas if I want to watch most things. Yeah, you're not alone in that. That is actually what a lot of people are having to turn to again, because they're pricing people out. You know, I never really understand that. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why price people out, but, you know. Yeah, short-term profits and gain over long-term stability and, you know, building a rapport with the customer base, right? Hey, mate, they announced DK64 for NSO. Yeah, it's actually out now. It's already up on the N64 NSO emulator. That is something I do want to play. I've heard the game is really, really long, so I don't know if I'd do a whole series on it, but I do want to do at least a few streams of me playing it. Because I've wanted to play that game since I was a kid. I can actually still remember seeing it on store shelves and such, and like wanting it, but I never got the opportunity to play it. So that would be another thing kind of checked off the box for me. Or rather, another box to check off the list for me. To finally play that game, and not just watch videos of it. Good to see that you caught yourself there, Landry. Thankfully, I have a lot of friends who are easily bribed with art. I mean, who couldn't be bribed by your art, Augustine? If we're being honest. Oh dang, I have to try it. Yeah, it's up already. Grateful for your live stream. Thank you, Naka. That's the game my family got when we bought the N64. Really? The one that I had was Pokemon Stadium. When I got the N64. Why are we back to compliments? Change the subject. No. I refuse. In fact, actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me restart the music, since I have to manually do this right now. So I know that it was looking pretty weird before whenever I tried to do this, so I did make an adjustment. It's not perfect still, but I do think it's better. So, hold on. Augustine, get complimented. Okay? Adrian, jump scare, yeah. I'm sorry to do that to you. I feel like that episode of SpongeBob when he's trying to send Gary subliminal messages, and he ends up sending him the image of the girl wearing like the Daisy Dukes or whatever with crossed eyes, giggling awkwardly. I feel like that's what I do to all of you when I get close up to the screen like that. Turn this car around, I don't trust this. So did your body just go through the floor of the office in those moments? I mean, you can think of it however you want. I like to think that I get really, really close to the camera. But, I mean... I do suppose that works too. Kind of clip into the back rooms a little bit. The chair is actually just very tall. Compliment mode activated. Hey, I like that. I forgot that you could do little announcements like that. We need to take more advantage of that, Sally. Like, when we get multiple people coming in here, stating that they haven't eaten, we could use those announcements and such. Yeah, I'm testing commands. If it bothers anyone, just let me know. I think you're good so far. And I do appreciate it anyway. It kind of helps for us to get a feel for all of this, because I've never modded here on Twitch myself. So, I actually do not know how some of the stuff works. Saribot has been a godsend in that regard. It handles most of the light work for us, I think. Yeah, try the announcement again, but without the @ in front of your name, and see if that works. That might fix it. I'm a good deity. I got my soup. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. So I will take ownership from that for that one, since apparently I was distracting you a bit, and I do apologize for that. Hey, Dandy, welcome in. Thank you for the hydrate. I hope you're doing well tonight. Welcome. You missed what might have been kind of the craziest... Well, actually, I don't know how long you've been here, but assuming you just got here, you may have missed. It was probably the most chaotic start to one of my streams. Adrian, it was poking fun. I also skipped lunch. I just forget things. Okay. I just don't want to feel like I'm responsible for preventing any of you from doing important things. I just got here. Got it. Thank you for the 7-stream streak, by the way. I appreciate the support. Hold on, I'll take a sip now. Yeah, I appreciate the support. Thank you so much, Dandy. Always love to have you here. Yeah, they, actually, you know what? Now that you're here, I need to pick your brain on something, Dandy. If you've ever seen the Lego Movie, what are your feelings on the Everything is Awesome song? As for me, I'm a hard meh. I'm so sorry to hear that, Dandy. I hope that being here, we can make you laugh a little bit and improve the quality of your day. Make you feel, you know, as good as you always make everybody feel when you're in their streams. Oh my god. Alandria, you've been marked a suspicious user. I love how it's all my fault, but the first person to mention it, and now the one mentioning it, is still the witch. You are a suspicious individual, aren't you? If you're so funny I forget a meal, that's time well spent and also not your fault because I have free will. Thank you, Augustine. Never say that you didn't eat in Adrian's chat. Yeah. Actually, don't listen to Naka. Always say it. We will find out regardless. God, no, Dandy. Yeah, so the big, like... the big to-do about the song is that I despise it. I hate it with every fiber of my being. And some people in chat were trying to torture me with it. I need the peer pressure, not gonna lie. It's how I bully myself into doing things. Yeah, sorry, just testing the things I can do to be prepared if anything happens. I can't do it with myself. You know what? I never listened to it. It's Lego Movie main theme or something. It gets played constantly in the Lego Movie. Yeah, I think it basically functions as the theme of the movie. It's called Everything is Awesome. And you're better off you're better off jamming Q-tips all the way into your ears. All he said is everything is awful. You know what you did, Elandria. Come on. I know how smart you are. You can't get that one over on me. Let's not diminish Elandria here. They succeeded in torturing... Yeah, she did. Yeah, she definitely did. Ah, the sequel version. I'm just a bird brain. You know what? Okay. I might forgive you for that one, Elandria. Because now you have the song Bird Brain stuck in my head, and I love that song. Five seconds later, message to Lee. I actually don't know Bird Brain. It's a good song. I personally like it a lot. It's very catchy. And the video is cute, too. Oh, come on, it's a great song. What begins as an anthem of the brainwashed masses becomes a message of unity. See, I can respect the intentions behind it, but my god, I cannot listen to it. Okay, I thought I reached the pinnacle of personal trauma. I was wrong. Well, Sally, congratulations. You're going to be hearing that for the rest of your life. Here's a fun one to have stuck in your head. Upside Down by the A-Teens. It's horrible but wonderful. I feel like that sounds familiar. I'll need to give that a listen and see. I almost typed it in right here, but I forgot that all of you can hear the music in my ear, and I would definitely, like... I'd play one note of it, and then I would be insta-banned from YouTube, so... We won't be doing that. You deserve clown music stuck in your head. This is a compliment. By the way, they do actually sing Everything is Awful in the Lego Movie too. Really? I did not know that because after I was subjected to that song in the original, I just did not watch any of the further Lego Movie sequels because I couldn't take it. Now imagine going through half of a movie. Yeah. Is that the one that goes upside down, round, and up the ceiling or something? Does that song really sound during the whole movie? Yes. Yes. And according to Naka, and the Lego DLC that they did for Forza Horizon 4, I think, that song is playing non-stop, evidently. So, somebody there really, really hated somebody. Should watch the Ninjago movie, it's pretty good. I've actually heard people say that one is pretty good. I haven't seen it though, clearly, but I can believe it. I have seen more positive sentiment about that one. The Lego Batman movie is pretty good. I heard people say that too, but I also saw those same people saying that they like the original, so I don't know, maybe I'd have to give it a chance. Maybe I can repair my relationship with Lego movies if I give these two suggested films a chance. Oh, how I wish I didn't have to manually restart the music constantly. One song was enough to traumatize Adrian. If you think that's bad, don't get me started talking about other things. Like my thoughts on potatoes. You know how I've triggered people? Saying I don't like potatoes, and also that I do not like watermelon. Do not like it at all. Or Brussels sprouts, but we've talked about that one. We've talked about that one before. You think you know someone? Listen, I can't. I just cannot. Given the fact that children everywhere wouldn't stop singing it, I think they knew what they were doing. It was the perfect propaganda. Yeah. The stew I'm eating is potato cheddar with Brussels sprouts and other ingredients. Watermelon I can understand. Potatoes, inconceivable. Look, I do like... I've said this before. I like French fries and I do like potato salad when it's made correctly. I have to add that caveat. It's hard to mess up fries, but potato salad can be very easily messed up. But outside of that, you'd be very hard pressed to find me eating any potato dish or craving one. That is for sure. I don't like watermelon either. Hell yeah, Sally. Should try peanuts with Coke? I don't think I've ever tried that combination. If you throw it on the witch, maybe he'll melt. Probably. When I made this stew, I thought about how much you'd hate it and began to cackle to the confusion of my... That sounds good. Tell me there's bacon and I'm yours. Potato salad is sinful and should have never been conceived. In some cases, I can agree with you, Elandria, but I have actually been lucky and, you know, one of the rarest examples for me, that I have mostly had good potato salad in my life. We don't have bacon, but I did add some breakfast sausage and lots of onion. Except German potato salad. I don't actually know what that consists of. Hold on, what kind of fries? You realize that's an entire culinary catalog on its own? Really all kinds. I mean, I don't think I've had bad fries, although I will say I don't really like steak fries. Just because they're too heavy, to be honest. Yeah, steak fries, I'm not really a big fan of those. They're cut too thick. They can be good, but I need to have, like, a lot less compared to, like, regular, fries and such. Potato salad is a wonderful gift that we have all been given. Yes, I agree. Unless it's prepared poorly. But most of the time, yes, it is actually very delicious, and I will even ask for seconds. Oh, you taste the potato too much? Yeah, in some cases, I do think that's the case. Because, like, for me, one of the biggest reasons why I'm not a fan of potatoes is just that they're way too heavy. They're way too heavy and the texture is off-putting, especially when they're prepared a certain way. Like, I don't know how anyone eats spoiled potatoes. I can almost understand baked potatoes, especially if there's some sour cream with it, but it's still not enough for me. I can't. No, not spoiled potatoes, boiled potatoes. And, like, potato balls make me want to throw up. How about sweet potato fries? They can actually be pretty good. It depends on what they're with. Like, if you eat them alone, they're good. Some dishes don't really go that well with sweet potato fries, I think. But usually they're pretty good. I don't have anything against them, really. You had me until sour cream. My mashed potatoes are good, but they're too labor intensive. A squirrel is staring at me. What the? Like through the window of the store? Yes, I see you looking at me. You're looking at me. Okay, now I'm just envisioning Bolge having this stare off with sandy cheeks. Potato balls? Yes. Yes, potato balls are in fact a thing, and I do not like them. I don't like them at all. They're basically exactly what they sound like. I like heavier meals because I frequently forget to eat. Also, the weird potato texture usually happens when you boil the potatoes too long. Sour cream on a baked potato is legendary. Once upon a time, I actually did kind of enjoy that, but my feud with potatoes started because there was one point in my life where almost, like, constantly I was having potatoes, and it soured me very quickly on them, and it got to a point where I just couldn't tolerate them, and it's stuck with me. I just can't do it anymore. I make some stews with potatoes, and my brother sometimes avoids them, and I get confused. Wait, has he explained why? Does he also have a thing against potatoes? Maybe the squirrel wants to speak to the manager. Let him in then, not my problem. There was a town where apparently there was a squirrel that kept attacking people, and they photographed it, and they put it on a, like, wanted poster, and put it around town to warn people about the aggressive squirrel that was mauling people. I forget what state this was in, but this is an actual thing that happened, and recently too, like a few months ago. I saw the article and I thought it was a joke, and it was not. Apparently there was like 3 people who had been mauled by the rogue squirrel. The funniest part is that, like, at least if it had identifiable markings, or, like, you know, it had been recognizable in some way, like, I don't know, like having like a clipped ear or something, I would understand why they would put it on a poster, but it just looked like any other squirrel, so it was fucking useless. Don't know why they even bothered with the poster. Not gonna lie, after this description, it just sounds like you don't like boring potatoes. Oh no, I've had dressed up fancy potatoes prepared in many different ways, and it just doesn't really do anything for me. It's they just make me sick when I eat them now. They're way too heavy. I've never been somebody that, like, eats like a ton, so which is funny because I am a foodie. I do enjoy love. Jesus Christ, my brain is short-circuiting. I do love food and enjoy eating, is what I'm trying to say. However, I just can't really take when there's, like, a ton of food, or, like, really, really heavy food on my plate. And potatoes are just way too much. Especially, like, when people, like, I know the classic thing is, like, a big slab of steak, a huge baked potato, and then, like, a mound of greens on the side. That is an easy way to, that's an easy way to kill me. I don't understand that. I relied on cheap ramen and rice back in college, but I still like them. I think it really depends. For me, overexposure to certain things is just a bit much. There are some things that I've had a lot that I never really get tired of, But I think it's just a perfect storm with potatoes of the texture and the just how heavy it is. That gets me. I get the feeling you hate them more than he does. He just avoids veggies sometimes. Ah, got it. Let's get this man a twice-baked potato. Have you seen this squirrel? $5 for the criminal squirrel alive. Actually, you know, that reminds me, Naka, there's a famous video, I don't know if any of you have seen, of an alligator that got loose in like a public park or something like that, so they had to call animal control to get hold of it. And the way they restrained it was like they wrapped like rope all around it, so they closed its jaw and like completely subdued it, right? It looked like a prisoner. And they were trying to load it into the back of a truck or something like that. And one of the guys that was there to apprehend the alligator was being a jerk, pretty much, and kind of like kept messing with it, like patronizing it. This thing, even while completely restrained, flicked its tail and smacked him so hard in the face he knocked him out. It was instant karma, and it was a very crazy, a very crazy occurrence. He do enjoy love. Honestly, I support you not liking potatoes because this means more for me. Fair enough. I'm fine with that. I have a hearty appetite, so potatoes are welcome on my plate almost always. I also do enjoy love. I mean, you know, I guess it was a Freudian slip. No, I can't eat much like that either. I prefer small portions of heavy meals or bigger portions of lighter meals to balance things out. Hey, welcome in, Zuckman. Thank you for the check-in. I appreciate that. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well this evening. I don't think I've had baked potatoes. Oh, I'd love a ribeye with mashed potatoes and some broccoli. If you remove the potatoes, I will happily take those things. Thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. Hold on. Oh, we got a double stretch. Let me take a sip real quick. Okay, hold on. I actually need the stretch. My shoulder's hurting for some reason. Thank you for the extra hydrate. And thank you for the head pats, Naka. What if we made you some light and fluffy whipped potatoes with plenty of butter, a bit of cream cheese, and some turkey gravy? I probably would still not be able to tolerate it. I also can't stand Salisbury steak. That is another thing that I can't have. Actually, for similar reasons, except... Okay, so here's the thing. With that, around the same time as I was having way too many potatoes, I was also having way too many Salisbury steaks, and it was like this kind of easily like microwavable one, so it was already not great to begin with. We're not talking about like a, you know, we're not talking about like a real steak. But anyway, this thing tasted like a sponge, like a wet sponge, and oh my god, could not do it, couldn't do it. Hey, welcome in, Effecto. Hope you're doing well. Nice to see you. Hope you're feeling more rested. A little bit. I got a little more sleep. Right after stream yesterday, I pretty much passed out. I raided into Lilith, watched her for a bit, and then I went to go eat. Hung out in Maudie's stream for a bit, and then I passed out. And I didn't sleep for very long, but I did sleep for a little bit, and I've pretty much been up. I think I've been up since, like, God, maybe 4 a.m. or something like that. Something crazy. So make of that what you will. Consuming calories is quite enjoyable. Chat is so bent on trying to convince you to like potatoes now. Don't accept any gift baskets. It'll be mashed potatoes, stuffed chocolate. Just send me regular poison. I would never ruin both chocolate and potatoes like that. Have you had potato soup like from Panera Bread? I haven't had it from Panera, and actually don't think I've ever been to a Panera Bread. I have had potato soup, though. Ask me if I like it. Sounds like my diet growing up. Oh, God. I don't think I want to ask. It's funny you hate Salisbury steak and potatoes because I was just lamenting the loss of TV dinners. Oh, my God. TV dinners. That's a whole other conversation. There's actually a lot of good ones. There's a lot less of them now than there were before, yes, definitely. But there are still some pretty good ones, actually. Last time I had, TV dinners, I had some that was supposed to be like, God, what was it? I think it was supposed to be like, God, I'm forgetting the name of it, but it's normally something you'll find on the menu at like Chinese food restaurants. And it was actually a lot better than I thought it would be. I think it was sweet and sour chicken. And it was actually really, really good. Like, it did not taste like what you would expect a TV dinner to taste like. Actually pretty high quality. However, there was one point where I had this TV dinner, that was supposed to be like, a simple, like, fried chicken and what was on the side with it, something else, some vegetable or whatever, and really had no choice but to have that because there was kind of some stuff going on. It was like a quick thing to just heat up and eat in a pinch. And they tell you, like, oh, you only need to heat it up for, like, you know, 2 minutes or 5 minutes, something like that. And, I poked my fork into it. And it was bloody. And that was a huge turnoff. Wait, I missed your opinions on stew. I don't actually think I've had many stews in my life, funnily enough. But I think I've had it a few times and I've liked it, but I don't think I've had it a lot. Personally, I love curry stews, but most stews I have taste too much like vegetables. Thank you for the lurk, Emerald. Sweet and sour chicken TV dinner? Yeah, I'm into it. Yeah, it was really, really good. I wish I remembered the brand because I'd recommend it to you. Okay. I had to mute the microphone to clear my throat because I think that I have been talking for a little bit too long. Thank you, Emerald. Yes, I think you can probably hear it for yourself. Thank you for the hydrate. I've got to mail you some stew. I would like that. Don't like most American vegetables. I don't know why, given I grew up here eating them too. Like broccoli and carrots and such, they're pretty good. I think some people just don't cook them well. Interesting thing about that for me is I used to like carrots a lot, and now my enjoyment of them has diminished. Like, I still like them, but they're just low on the totem pole for me. Oppositely, I used to hate broccoli, and now I love it. It's really, really good. And spinach is... spinach is the best. Very, very good. Yeah, I don't like peas either. Not a fan of the taste of them. I can eat them, but they're just, I'd rather not. Spinach, I can just eat forever and never get tired of it. And there's different ways to prepare it, too. You're making me hungry, Adrian. I'm making myself hungry, honestly, Dandy. My stomach is growling, and I hope my microphone is not picking that up. Broccoli is okay, but carrots, oh yeah. Green beans, it depends. Sometimes green beans are like really juicy. And when that happens, they're like really, really good. Other times, especially when they're kind of like cold and bland. Yeah, that's a huge turnoff. Spinach is good. Love spinach. You guys have excellent taste. Charred broccoli is so good. I don't know if I've had that. That sounds good. Would probably like it. Wilted spinach sounds so good right now. Ah. Spinach is good food. You also have excellent taste, Effecto. Peas are icky. I just don't like the texture. Yeah, me either, Augustine. Also, congratulations on nabbing my hat again. I see you saved up enough points. More for your hat box. Canned peas with random melted cheese. It was common in my house growing up, and it makes my stomach churn with disgust even now. Yeah, that does sound awful. Broccoli doesn't need melted cheese. It does taste good with it. I honestly kind of prefer without it, just because broccoli is good enough on its own, but broccoli with melted cheese is actually pretty good. Thank you for stealing my robe and my jacket, Naka. Chat is mugging the witch. Yeah, I'm being shaken down at this point. Distract him so I can get the chair. There's an episode of the Powerpuff Girls where they're not allowed to fight crime. Fighting crime becomes illegal, I think. Because I think Princess Morbucks takes over the town or something like that. And then people from Townsville just start marching into their house and stealing all their furniture, and they're just walking out like they went to a freaking, a Walmart or something. And that is what I imagine all of you doing to me if you ever got into my office. Oh my god. But alright. Yes, we really have been talking for 2 hours now. Holy crap. This is gonna be one of those streams where I'm gonna have to actually, go to YouTube and put, like a skip point. So they can actually get to the gameplay. Because they will be fast-forwarding forever. In fact, you know, it's funny. I was actually thinking yesterday, I was watching a VOD of the VTuber Nimi Nightmare. And she was playing something, I forget what. And I had to skip like 50 minutes to get to the gameplay, and I was thinking like, you know, she was yapping for a while, huh? Because I just wanted to see the game. And now I've gone and done it way worse. Love Nimi Nightmare? Yeah, she's great. I especially love when she plays like older Wii games and stuff. I really do enjoy her her streams. She's a great great VTuber. I found that as I get older, most foods I don't like are just foods I'm particular with how I like them. I'll eat most foods, but I might be particular to avoid certain flavors or textures. Yeah, that is a good point. Yeah, there are certain things that you may actually end up going through your life thinking that you hate, and it just turns out you've had pretty poorly prepared versions of them, you know? Baked beans are one food I will never like, even though I keep trying to force myself to eat it. I like baked beans. Okay, I gotta go water the bird. Have fun with Mouse BI. Thank you. Go tell her I said hey. And if everybody else is calling her a chicken, call her a chocobo for me. But yes, do enjoy her stream. Thank you for dropping by, Dandy. Always a pleasure. That and iceberg lettuce. Okay. Honestly, I do think that this is probably a good opportunity for me to shift gears. Let's go ahead and do the tarot reading, and then we'll play. Because I'm going to end up running out of time, and this will be a just chatting stream that is incorrectly labeled. And we don't want that. So, let's go ahead and read this off. I found that the salmon I had as a kid growing up in the Pacific Northwest was way different from the salmon a lot of other people didn't like. I grew up on something entirely different from most people. I've actually always wanted to visit the Pacific Northwest. In particular, Washington State, but I never have been. It just seems like it would be beautiful. But it also helps that I am a big fan of Twin Peaks. So that might be it. I just, I love the aesthetic of it. But anyway. Alright. Let me switch the music to Aria of the Soul, and then we will go ahead and, read this off. The candied salmon in BC is to die for. I can imagine. I love salmon. Actually had some the other night, and it was... Don't even get me started. I'm destroying myself here, making myself hungry. But alright, let's go ahead and read this off. I will catch up with chat after I'm done reading this. And then we will, we'll play the game. Alright, so let's see, what is our card today? Alright, today's card is the Knight of Wands in reverse. This is a card that would normally be a positive harbinger for things like creativity, as most wand cards are. But in the reverse position, this may indicate that you may have hit a bit of a wall here, right? First and foremost, you may find that whatever hobby or project you've been working on isn't quite ready yet, which is fine. And because of that, you may want to keep this to yourself for now, which is a perfectly valid thing to do. You may want to work on something that you're really proud of in private, because you're not ready to share it with everybody else yet. Or it may be something that you feel like keeping for yourself, which, funnily enough, as a streamer, I will say, can be important sometimes. There's a lot of people who talk about making their hobbies their career or something that they kind of make money off of. Can kill their enjoyment of it and kind of pervert the private satisfaction that they get from having that all to themselves. So, you know, please do be careful, especially because, you know, my chat tends to have a lot of artists and such. And I have heard of artists, you know, losing their enjoyment for art by oversharing and stuff like that. Or not doing, like, pieces for themselves. Sorry, one second, I need more water. Okay. But yeah, sometimes it's okay to have either a hobby entirely or aspects of your hobby that you keep purely for yourself and no one else. And that is what this card can represent in some aspects. But in most cases, whatever things you are creating are things that you do intend to share with the rest of the world. However, you may be experiencing a bit of an interruption in your mode of expression. And whatever it is that you are trying to do may not be coming out the way that you want it to, and you're left with a lot of pent-up creative energy that really doesn't have an outlet or a place to go. And whenever we end up in that kind of position, it's very easy to get very angry. Because you have all these great ideas, or you have all this passion, but nowhere to really channel it. And if you find yourself feeling that way, the trick here is not to give up and not to get frustrated, but to try and find a different way to express it. If the way that you're trying to get it out is not working out the way you want it to. Right? At the same time, for those of you that may not be able to do what you want to do because of, you know, whatever kind of creative roadblock you're facing, oppositely, there may actually be the opposite problem for you in this case, where you are maybe going a little bit too hard with whatever it is that you are working on and trying to do. You might be sharing a little bit too much, or you're trying to take on way too much to make this thing happen. And of course, when you do that, you end up facing a creative burnout. For those of you that write like myself, it is very common in this particular situation to end up hitting a writer's block, which is not fun and can be very hard to get out of. Especially the more that you try to get out of it. It's kind of like a knot where the more you try to untie it, the more tangled it becomes. And you really don't want to end up in that position. So again, if you find yourself kind of burning the candle at both ends to try to make something happen, even if you have a lot of passion, it is very, very important, and I can't stress this enough, to pace yourself. Because as frustrating as it can be to not be able to accomplish something that you are really, really passionate about, it's even more frustrating to completely lose the ability to convey your creativity because you just don't know what to do. And your brain, like any other muscle, will need a rest and a cooldown when you overuse it. So, pace yourself. It is very, very important. So, as a result of this, you're going to want to make sure that you are not acting too hastily with your creative expressions, or again, it doesn't always have to refer to like creativity, but again, with Wands cards, it is most often referring to that. But regardless of whatever it is that you are working on, try to be patient. If you're working in private on something that you're not ready to share, that's perfectly fine. It's also fine to keep things to yourself if they mean something to you privately. But also just make sure that you are not going too hard and not allowing certain things, certain roadblocks to halt you completely. It's a lot of things at once to keep in mind, but I think that a good summary of it is everything in moderation. Balance is always very, very important. And especially when you are trying to bring something to life creatively, a lot of this hinges on you being able to have a steady output of creativity, right? One burst is usually not enough to finish something. You got to keep that passion alive and sustain it over a period until whatever project you're working on is complete, and that is a tricky thing to do. So yes, please do pace yourself, and if you find yourself in a situation where you are caught up and can't move forward, take a break and try to figure out a way around that roadblock, because you will get around it. But brute force is not going to be your solution in that situation. So don't overwork yourself, and don't get dejected and give up. Just find a different way to express it. But yes, that is our pre-game tarot card reading. I'm going to go ahead and catch up on all the posts that I missed. You make a good point. I've been taking a step back from trying and failing to sell my art to doodle what I like the last few days. And that is actually, I think that's a good thing. Hold on, let me change the song. Now that we are done with that, even though we're still discussing the card, we don't need to leave it on this. Yeah, that is a very good thing to do. Because again, just because you're having problems right now with it, doesn't mean that you're going to continue to have those issues. But you might need to take a little bit of a break to figure out how you can get around it. And I think personally, taking that time off to really just do things for you and you alone is a great way to rekindle your love of art or any other thing that you're passionate about, so that you don't become, so frustrated to the point where you just don't even want to look at it. Because as somebody who has worked in, things pertaining to writing in a professional sense, it has definitely made me hate reading at times. And that is not something I ever want to feel about something that I really do love. So yeah, very important to take a step back. Still lurking. That sounds like how I can't stream right now due to the heat. Yeah, I can see how that would apply. And I definitely hear you. I'm just kind of lucky that the way my setup is, my fan normally keeps things kind of cool, but what helps mostly is that I play things on a capture card, because if I was trying to play a PC game, this would not be happening. Not in this heat. Stupid smart cards always telling me to pace myself in order to enjoy life. You definitely want to listen to them, Augustine. Cards telling me what I already knew today. That I want to do all this stuff. I was also looking at my unfinished amigurumi earlier today. It's like you're trying to scald me specifically. The cards can be right, but they can't make us happy about it. That is true. I feel like taking a break is my issue, or maybe I'm pushing myself too hard. How dare the cards tell me to be kind to myself. Yes, please do be kind to yourself, Effecto. But, taking a step back is important to analyzing yourself and finding out, which one is your issue. Try to figure out, what exactly is causing the holdup for you, creatively. Because as odd as it sounds, speaking as a writer, You can be doing both almost at the same time. Don't ask me how, but I have found myself in that situation of pushing myself too hard with my writing projects, and also not making enough progress and not doing enough. Definitely not looking at half my half-finished projects that I did one long session on, then never touched. I can relate. Yeah. Yeah, it's the funny thing about tarot is like, sometimes you hear a reading like that and it's like, damn, you nailed me completely. Especially when it comes to things like creative works. I find that's where it can kind of hit the hardest. Because anything that you are doing, like hobby-wise, can be very contradictory. Like I mentioned for me with writing, like there's times where I will very much lock in on a project, and I will write way too long and way too much. But then after like analyzing it, I'll find out that like, hey, I might have been moving in the wrong direction. Like I don't like what I just wrote. So ultimately I didn't really make as much progress as it felt like I did. Because then I have to go and erase a lot of what I did, because I, you know, am not happy with it. But I also just burned myself out writing for way too long on something I can't use. So there you go. That's how you kind of do too much and not enough at the same time. So yeah, pacing yourself to really figure out what it is you want to do and how to get it done is important. Definitely not staring at the art piece with a deadline for tomorrow, oh my god. I'm trying, it's harder than I thought, yeah. No, definitely Effecto. Alright. Thank you to everybody who sat through 2 hours and 18 minutes of yapping. For those of you on YouTube, if you made it this far, I'm very sorry. I will put up timestamps in the description, which if you're watching this, then you probably already know because you'll see them. But yeah, I do apologize for all of the incessant yammering. If nothing else, if you're a VOD watcher, I do hope that you can use this to fall asleep to. But anyway, alright, we're gonna get to the game. Thank you everybody who stayed and was patient for all that. I always have a great time chatting with all of you, but I know some of you also want to see this game. And that's what we're gonna do. Alright. My capture card really doesn't like going from the office to the game. Listen to that crunchy audio. Alright, hold on. Let me go ahead and fix this. There we go. God forbid my favorite yapper yaps at me. Thank you for the change of clothes, Elandria. Always fitting for this game. No worries, Sally. Take your time. I know we left off here because I honestly could not proceed anymore yesterday where I left off. I was legitimately falling asleep while streaming. Which is not... usually not me. It's very hard for me to fall asleep while actively doing things like playing a video game, and let alone streaming and managing the computer and everything. But I was really just that tired. I was legitimately running on no sleep, so... Like I said, I've been up since like 4 AM, so I'm still pretty tired, but at least I got a little bit of sleep, so, you know. Better than nothing. Costuming department on dirty duty. Oh, look at that. Hold on. I like how I can actually see my reflection. That's a cool effect. That actually kind of reminds me of, Metroid Prime. Whenever you use the charge beam, you can actually see a brief reflection of Samus's eyes. Gonna try and get some work done while watching. Did I go for tea or another coffee? That's a good question. I'm usually more of a tea guy, but I had a... Or I should actually say I made a pretty good cup of coffee yesterday. Good luck with your work, though. Sure, we gotta keep his clothes nice and clean. It would be a black tea, some sort of Earl Grey probably. For coffee, either a latte or a cappuccino. All of that sounds good.
Nothing short of magnificent. A shame, I'm probably gonna trash it.
I do love that my weapons work underwater. It's funny because they should all be ruined, but we're going by cartoon world logic here and I love it. Alright, let's continue this way.
Well, can't go that away for sure.
Free food is the best. Oh, there is a... What is that, an anglerfish? Alright, how am I gonna... How do I get through here? Do I die if I instantly, like... Okay, yeah, I can't actually step in there. How do I navigate this? Okay, so it does want me to go through there, but I don't actually know how I can get through here without, apparently taking damage. BRB then, gonna make coffee. See you when you return. Make yourself a damn good cup of coffee. Okay, so even breaching that perimeter, not touching the ground, hurts me. So how do I actually get through there? Is the question. Aha, okay. It's the anglerfish causing it. So I just gotta shoot it whenever I see it. Good to know. There it is. Honestly, that whole conversation about food left me so utterly hungry. I'm so glad that these guys chose to spawn right in front of me. Made it nice and easy for me. Got to figure out. Okay, there it is, okay. I wasn't sure if I was taking a side road or not. Oh my god, I got so much food thrown at me. Chat, I'm gonna share a little bit of a secret with you. You want to hear it? Deep down inside of me, there is a part of me that really does want to become a hugely successful streamer. Because I do want to make a good amount of money off of this. Why, he may ask? Because I would like to just... I would like to just buy, lots and lots of food that I don't need, just for the sake of it. Like, I want one of those, thank you for the head pats, Naka. I want one of those, subscriptions you can get to, like... How did that happen? Oh, that is frustrating. I want one of those subscriptions you can get where they deliver you the, like, Japanese candy and stuff like that. If you've ever seen those. Where the heck am I? It's kind of hard to see with this thing on. I secretly want to become a traveling food influencer. And also, yes, I want an Asian snack box subscription. Yes, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. I can't remember who it was. I do remember someone at some point came in and asked me why I have food on my throne. On my throne wish list. And this is why. Not that I have anything particularly high quality on there, but, nothing wrong with wanting joyful things, yeah. Wishlist it. Maybe someone will give you one. Tell them you're a starving Victorian witch child.
Oh, I'll not touch it all over the place.
Alright, what am I supposed to do here? Yeah, that's resistant to damage, so it seems. Alright, so I gotta figure out how to break all of this. I'm so glad he ran right into the fire. Thanks, evil Yoda. Huh. He's saying that, but I'm not actually doing anything. In fact, I'm more confused than anything. Oh, those can actually break. Okay. Good to know. In fact, you know what? I'm using up all of my, Tommy gun ammo. I'll use this. There we go.
Some things in here don't react well to bullets.
Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Let's see. Switch to this. Is there more in here? Lots of ammo. Nice. Okay, here we go.
Here I come.
Let's go ahead and throw that at that. We are indeed getting somewhere. Alright, that one is busted. Let's follow the cable for this one. There it is. Okay. Perfect. I wish you would say something else. I was trying to find your throne. Stop breaking my submarine. I know. That is the only thing he knows how to say, apparently. I like how he keeps saying this as if pissing him off is not making me just want to do it even more. Did he just... Good to know that they can apparently phase through walls. Ammo. Didn't even realize that I ran out of body armor. Secret found. Is there something extra in here? I don't see anything, and I really hope that this isn't going to be one of those moments where I go back through a VOD and I'm upset with myself for missing a baseball card or something. Dude, I'm literally not doing anything. Please shut up. Alright, which way do we go? Down here. Thank God, body armor. I think this is going to be one of those things that is going to stick in our minds like Like the one, chanting moment.
There you are. You can't fathom how much time I wasted looking for you.
From White Day. For those of you that were there, if you know, you know.
Meddling mouse! I was this close to fulfilling the dreams of my meditators. The dreams of an Uber!
Yeah. Killing first, dinner later.
Yeah, he's trying to make a Superman, right? It's very obvious what this guy is supposed to be.
Stop having this self-destruct and... Ha! This will be glorious! Any second now.
Oh, great. He's not just mad, he's a full-blown idiot.
Oh my god. Now I'm on a timer. Okay. So that didn't actually fix that one. There's another one around here somewhere. There it is. I gotta speed it up. Time is actually moving a lot faster than it seems. Got that one. Got that one. Gotta grab health. Okay, where does the cord from this one go? That's another one. There you are.
Oh, no, you don't. You're not slithering away this time.
Kinda surprised he just rushed me like that.
Looks like your research just got defunded.
By the way, I got some news on making movie nights possible. Oh, did you? Please do share. If it's too much for the chat, you can also post it in the Discord server. BMP. Honorary membership card handed out by BMP board. For overseas friends and comrades in science and social issues with a tremendous Z. Big Mouse Party. Alright, I gotta get out of here.
I don't want to get wet again. One last stretch in a suit.
I always laugh in games when you finish off the boss and their lackeys are still running around doing stuff for them. Like, you're unemployed now, go away. Even if you get me, what comes next for you? You are certainly not going to be paid for your troubles here, so why risk death? Especially because as a peon, if this guy or girl, depending on the game you're playing, just wiped out your boss, why would you think that she would have a chance? How the fuck did he drink that? Yeah. That's a good question. Maybe the lackeys had great benefits and are now grumpy that they're unemployed. You know what? Fair. That is actually a very fair point.
Either I started something big, or kick-started it. Wanda's in for a recap. Corny too, messed up as it is.
Alright. Let's buy ammo. Alright, a lot of people have a lot of things to say.
Anything you need, boss?
Actually, yes. You got that slippery look, like a guy who knows things he ain't supposed to.
Oh, you flatter me, boss. The bestest of,
Yeah. Look, I need intel on that towering Hulk from Wallop Bay.
I'm just saying, my evil empire has fantastic hazard pay. Okay, coffee has been made. Latte turned into a brown sugar vanilla cappuccino. Well, that sounds delicious. I could go for that myself right now.
towering who now?
There were 3 of them. A weirdo scientist, a crooked cop, and a third guy, humongous one.
Oh, pierogi.
No thanks, not hungry.
No. My best boss, pierogi Jake.
The hell kind of name is that?
Well, his real name is Buns. Jacob Buns. But everybody calls him Pierogi Jake.
Oh god, not this again.
Alright, so who the hell is he? Spill it already.
Right. Small-time crook. Used to run with the boys. A bit of burglary, some skull cracking, the usual dark side stuff. Then, he got noticed. Started climbing out of the gutter. Went big time, got on BMP's payroll, right? And now, he's their right-hand man.
Let me get this straight. A small-time crook wakes up one day and suddenly he's a big boss. Damn. This only happens in comic strips.
Well, boss, the world's a funny place, ain't it?
Yeah, real funny.
So, that'll be $350.
That'll be what now?
Well, boss, good intel ain't free. I have to provide, you know?
Yeah, should have seen that coming.
Hold on, let me turn in this one.
Here you go, your canned gastropods.
And look at you, dropping them off without cussing. Now let's crack this beauty open.
If it's all the same to you, I'll just be...
Oh, no. You're not leaving without a taste.
John, you're built like that bar stool under your feet. You can't stop me.
You'd be amazed what a 3-time shrew-thicket, bare-knuckle, bare-ass wrestling champion can do. I can have you in a headlock before you blink.
Why the bare ass part? What does that do for him in combat?
Come on, humor me. Just one bite.
The things I do.
It's important context.
That's the spirit. Now, choo-choo, here comes the food train.
Speaking from experience, it's essential. Good to know. He won't use weapons to beat you. I'm kind of afraid as to what he will use to beat me.
Well, son of a gun. That's actually good.
Right, huh? And just wait till they sit in the cellar for a month. Real flavor magic.
This is why I stockpile melted cheese.
And yet you keep coming back.
I love the dialogue in this game.
Jack,
Wanda?
you're looking downright chipper. Case closed on Bandle, I take it?
Well, let's just say I put a major dent in the offshore import of fringe science malarkey. Like I really infringed on future peer reviews of those eggheads. I mean, it was infringimental.
It's kind of funny how Jack becomes like really really bad at speaking whenever he's around Wanda. At this point, Naka, I'm thinking you want to start a food fight.
Yes, Jack. What about Z Professor?
I think he's done for. Although I gotta admit, he could take a bullet like nobody's business. Well, he won't be causing trouble no more. Mouse burgers can sleep easy tonight. And I couldn't have done it without you, Wanda.
Yeah, well, can't say it's all pro bono. Your stunts tend to make for a hell of a headline.
Speaking of which, hold off on running the story just yet.
Huh? That's a first. You usually love getting your stories out there. The mysterious guy has done it again and such. Something about keeping the clients coming, if I recall?
Yeah, that's the general idea. But this time, something stinks. Too many hands and too many pockets.
Welcome back, Sally.
I get these scientists love to play the maker. I saw enough of it during the war to make anyone sick. But this horror show was running on serious money, and I don't know where it's coming from.
You think it's local? Someone with enough pull to bankroll the operation and keep it off the books?
Well, I doubt the crooked cops came up with feeding the shrews to lab rats on their own. Someone was making them promises, and then wouldn't you know it, poof, BMP pops up in the bucket of potential leads.
Oh, look, I know they're no saints, but this feels a little too spy thrillery for my taste. You got anything conclusive to work with?
Nah, not yet. It's like I'm right in the center of a tangled knot of string cheese, and BMP's greasy fingerprints are on every strand. But all I've got so far is a gut feeling.
Your gut feelings have a nasty habit of turning out right. It's the collateral damage I worry about.
Funny, me and Jack are the same in that way.
Look, either BMP's clean or I'm missing a piece. Just give me a few days to figure out which, will you?
Sure thing, Jack. Sappy as it may sound, I believe in you. Almost as much as I believe in the power of the press.
You're both mice? No, our gut feelings have a way of turning out true.
And I believe in pressing on.
Alright, let's hear it.
Cornelius, we need to talk.
Shoot your shot, sport. Just make it quick. I've got a mayoral debate, razzle-dazzle in a few.
I found Steve.
Oh, that's great news. Fantastic, even. I see. I just knew he couldn't have kicked the bucket. We weren't called the Invincible Trio for nothing, huh? Those were the days, remember?
He's fine, by the way. Look, Corny. Between the mess Steve got himself into, the shrew abductions, Kurt's premature rapture, and the mob tightening its grip, I don't know. Something ain't sitting right with me.
Oh?
It just feels like there's a common denominator. Like somebody pulling the cheese strings.
And who might that be, Jack?
That's what's bothering me. I don't know. My running theory is it's someone tied to BMP, or at least playing nice with them. But I'm still missing too many pieces. Figured maybe you got a whiff of something during your campaign. Anything at all, throw me a crumb here.
Jack, I'd love to. But I only know what's public. Call me crazy, but slinging mud at the opposition is not exactly a vote winner. The right charm, though. You'd be surprised what you can get away with.
I get it, Cornelius. This ain't an official capacity, of course. I'm just asking as a friend who just so happens to have, incognito informants. Capiche?
Oh, I'm sorry, sport. I know they played dirty. Their policies reek worse than a week-old Rockford. But see, they're so drunk on their own fondue, they rarely bother to make sure it doesn't spill. If they've got their paws in this mess, I trust you'll dig up the proof. In the meantime, I'm gonna keep fighting on an even playing field.
Just popping in to say, hope you're well, Adrian. Welcome in, Callisto. Thank you for dropping by. Yes, I'm actually doing well. I had quite the crazy start to stream. And I actually sat here talking with my cursed ones for about 2 hours and 18 minutes before finally getting to the game. So this has been one for the ages in that regard. But welcome in, Callisto. I'm very, very happy to see you. I hope you are doing well. That sounds about right for you. Yeah. Somehow that has become me, and I don't know why. But it was fun. We were talking about food and foods we don't like, and all kinds of other things. He just loved chatting. Honestly, they make it easy. Because otherwise, I would not ever be this talkative. I'm very, very lucky to have a wonderful community. And the Forbidden Lego song for Adrian, it was finally out of my mind, Naka. Oh my god, it was finally out of my mind. Forbidden Lego song? Yes. From the Lego movie, that song, Everything is Awesome. Yeah, that one. Alandria brought it up, and I hate it. I hate it so much. And I was talking about how much I can't stand it. Now it's in my head, oh my god. Alandria, are you still here? Do you see what you've done? You earned the multiple timeouts that you got. And being labeled a suspicious user for this. I love this stream. The plague that she has wrought upon our minds.
I can't tell if that makes you an idealist or a sucker.
Maybe both. Maybe neither. Time will tell.
Guys, I'm just happy to be here. And we're happy to have you here, Augustine.
Yeah, well, good luck, buddy. You fight your fight, and I'll fight mine.
I'm telling you, it would not shock me one bit if he turned out to have something to do with all of this. It's okay, I'll just think about women kissing day until the song goes away. Not a bad strategy. Anything to get that freaking song out of your mind. What should I upgrade? Guess I'll do this. Alright. Alright, let's go up here and update the conspiracy board. Chat, I need to go, but should you all at least try to sing the lyrics to it? Like, wouldn't that be so cute? Some of them already did. How does it go again? Please, no. Please, don't do this.
The picture's starting to form. BMP radicals all the way through. It was staring me right in the face, mocking every wasted hour. But now I had him. The case had to rest, And so did I. Badly. 'Cause tomorrow it would all come crashing down. And I would be there to swing the hammer.
I don't know, Adrian. It'd be pretty awesome. No, not you too, Augustine. Please. Please don't do this. It's bad enough that I'm hearing it in the back of my mind. We could all be like a team. Five seconds later, message is deleted. It is like a bumblebee inside of a freaking space helmet. Please make it stop. Do not salute. Do not salute Augustine's mayhem right now, Naka. I'm gonna have to find some way to punish Elandria for this. More so than just timing her out. This is unforgivable. Oh, I guess they're actually legitimately going to rest, huh? And some rest, you've earned it.
After a day like that, night had to come in swinging. And boy did it. Armed with half-full glasses of John's finest fondue, a pillow, and some overdue shut-eye. I was out cold, feverish. Cases, smoke and mirrors mostly, just... some of it burned too hot and way too vivid. Was it all just a dream? A cheese party aftermath, or... I woke up just when the smoke got real, and sure enough, there was fire. The real kind. The kind that consumes everything.
No, I actually did not. Thank you for reminding me, Naka. Let me make my Blue Sky post. I forgot again. So somebody set fire to the agency, but it looks like, actually, based on this image, somebody set fire to the whole town. What the hell?
Jack, open up, Jack.
John, what the hell's going on?
Hell's going on, that's what. Come on, we gotta scram. Whole damn block's going up.
Oh no, I hope the little girl is safe.
Who's behind it?
Mobsters, coppers, party thugs, the whole damn circus.
Damn, they're after the evidence.
On that, what's his name? The brown noser, Sawyer?
Yeah, I stashed it in your bar.
You stashed... You did what? No wonder these morons are tearing up my joint.
No time to argue. We gotta find it before they do. Now get on my back and let's go.
What?
I mean, what? You're not pocket-sized, pal, so get on.
Oh, I swear, if this gets out...
Papers ain't here.
Then keep looking, doofus. We gotta find those minutes.
There she is again. The woman of the hour. That being you, Elandria. I don't know if you saw that just now, but you had Callisto in here trying to start a whole lyric read of that godforsaken song.
Wait, where's Tammy?
Saw her bolt the second the mayhem started. Grabbed a bus, packed in whoever she could.
Brave girl.
Okay, so Tammy is still alive. That's good.
Oh, smells like burnt cheese.
I was on the phone, I missed it. There you are. Finally. Oh, there you are. Part 2. Same kind of guy as well. One second, chat. I will catch up with you in just a minute. Alright, you know what? It is time to get out the varnisher. Literally gotta melt these guys. It's easily the most powerful weapon in the game. Alright, let me catch up on chat. No cheese. Adrian, we gotta work on your pipe bomb skills. Yeah, you saw the way that bounced off the wall, right? What in the world? Air support?
It's the police!
Damn it. We're too late.
Ah, figures. So what now? Besides, you're owing me for all the damages.
Just give me a second to think.
Jack, we ain't got a second.
You're right. Let's get the hell out of here. I'll cook up something on the move.
Thank you for the hydrate, Emerald. I actually really need it.
That's what you always do.
Not gonna lie, I don't recall you landing a single pipe bomb while I've been watching. Has it really been that bad? I need to look over some of the VODs. I honestly don't recall. Ah, thank you for the stretch. Much needed. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, so I'll happily take all of that.
Is that melted cheese?
Yeah. My secret stash. Well, not just mine. I mean, forget it. We're gonna push forward.
Why does it say run for your life? What the heck is about to happen? Should probably get out the devarnisher. Alright. Yeah, this gun is honestly the one you want in situations like that. You just need to get some distance from them. Definitely a good crowd control weapon. Take that. Hold on, I missed something. I do distinctly recall a part where you had to land some pipe bombs for a puzzle and you spent a fair bit just throwing them at the wall next to where they... Yeah, I remember. That was... that was a night where I was dying of laughter, yes. And I had to play that carnival game and I kept missing all the TNT throws, yeah. Sounds like pain. I can't judge too harshly, I play easy games for a reason. Celeste is easy. No, that's why I rage after spending an hour and a half on the same road. Excellent work, thank you so much, Emerald.
Oh shit! Jack, run!
Okay. I thought that was the way I had to go because that's where the marker was, but evidently not. Let's try that again. Little tee-hee stream. You know what's kind of amazing is that whenever I stream like this, even though my chair has pretty good lumbar support, and even though I'm quite comfortable as I do this, I always get the oddest pains while streaming. My neck is so stiff right now for some reason. Okay, how am I supposed to... Oh my god. Yeah, there's something I need to... There's something different I need to be doing here, clearly. I've only got like 1 second to figure out which direction to go. I mean, humans aren't meant to sit in the same spot for hours, and then this is true. Might as well on the break. Yeah, good point. In fact, you know what? Let me actually stand up. Because most of the time I just stretch in the chair, which is normally good enough. But, let me get up. 1 second. Okay, I am back, and that felt really, really good. Thank you all for the stretch redeems. I indeed did get up and stretch out very thoroughly. I feel a little bit better. My neck is still a little bit stiff, but that is unfortunately not something that can be solved without a good massage, so... Oh well to that, but otherwise I feel a little better. Thank you for the head pats and the sticky note. Huh. Maybe I have to do that? Can I shoot that down?
Oh shit! Jack, run!
God, I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. The door did open. The one behind me. I'll check it again, because it didn't before. Oh my god, for the first time in years the other night, I actually slept funky on my neck, and it was the worst. Yeah. I feel your pain, and I wish a solid neck massage lies in your future. Unfortunately, that won't be happening, but I wish. I do wish. The other night I actually fell asleep on my arm by mistake, and when I woke up, it was so asleep that I legitimately couldn't even move it. With both of us wishing I believe in you. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Churi, you're right.
We made it, John. And next time, less yelling, huh? Pretty sure my eardrum's shot.
That was very close. Gotta be careful with that, yeah. Definitely did not feel good. Dinner check-in chat, everyone eating? Good question. That is a good question. Has everybody eaten dinner this evening? And if not, what will you be having? I always sleep on my arms, and for a while, I would just wake up every day with them completely numb and unmovable. It was a vicious cycle. Yeah. I really hate when that happens. Had lunch, but I'm slacking on dinner right now.
Pick up the pace, Jack. Another wave's coming.
Oh god, again?
You gotta be kidding me.
Don't have time to deal with you. You know what we do here when you don't eat, Landria? Oh my god. I didn't even realize that was a bottomless pit. You gotta be kidding me. Soup is always good, yes. Unless it's potato soup. It is actually amazing how, soup is like one of the most reliable meals you can have. Don't be dissing my stew, Magic Boy. Noodles could be good. I do have Bulldog. Ah. Do it so I can live vicariously through you. Yeah, I'm okay with dying before because at the very least it lets me try this again. Okay. Alright, gotta make a dash. Dinner for me is just some white rice tonight. My tummy and I are not good friends today. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm glad you are managing to at least eat something small, though.
Pick up the pace, Jack. Another wave's coming.
We hope that you feel better. Aha, I didn't even see the trampoline didn't work. I heard the sound. It made the sound, but it didn't propel me upward, which is not the first time that's actually happened in this game, but... I have made some bad soups. I have also made bad soup, but have you ever made a bad gravy? How the fuck do you make a bad soup? Don't add potato. Too much of one thing, such as way too much pepper. I don't think I've ever actually had a bad soup, and if I did, it's because it was, you know... Again, it was pertaining to my own personal taste, like the whole potato soup thing. But, you know, I can acknowledge that that's a me thing. The soup itself was fine. I don't actually think I've ever had a bad soup. Well, I've had bland soups, which is also bad.
Pick
So.
up the pace, Jack. Another wave's coming.
You gotta be kidding me.
Okay, please work this time. Okay, where do I go? This way.
The house is already blown to hell.
Would you shut up?
Once again, all of these things make me laugh, because, like, look at this body here. How long has it been here? This area is clearly not in disrepair, right? So why did they just leave a corpse here long enough to turn into a skeleton? The visual design of this game is hilarious. Thank God my grandma taught me spices from an early age. If my soup is bad, I add spices and then it's good soup. I actually excel at seasoning, but I'm a bit clumsy. Can I just say that I love watching all of you talk, like... Watching you guys have a culinary conversation right now. I love it.
Evening, Mr. Pfeffer.
Oh my god, it's the hitman again.
Great. You again.
What can I say? We got unfinished business.
Yeah, you bet we do.
Just be
Alright, you know what? I too can do damage over time. Where are you? There you are. Oh, I hate this guy. He's got a cute little disappearing act. And every single one of his bullets does damage over time. Gotta grab health. Desperately need to grab health. Sorry, chat, I'm like super locked in right now. Give me a minute to deal with this guy and I will catch up with all of you. Oh, he's done. I got him.
I'm not even gonna
There we
dignify
go.
you with a one-liner. Wanda, boy, am I glad to see you. God.
Get in.
Yeah, hold on. I just need to reload. I'm telling you, the Devarnisher. That gun is the go-to in any tough situation in this game. Okay, let me check on the chat. Yeah, so like adding roughly chopped garlic to some, dare I say, potatoes for frying. Ever added so much of something on accident that a full soup pot couldn't be saved? Because I have. Adrian's just going to ban potatoes as a discussion topic in chat. Nope, but I feel for you on that. Yes, a little bit of garlic, some rosemary, and thyme and parsley. Cover and let them steam/brown. 12 out of 10 snack. My farmer's breakfast technique is to add sausage to the potatoes, and when the sausage is done, add over easy eggs on top. By then, the garlic and potatoes are very crunchy if I'm lucky. Not even gonna dignify you with the one-liner, was great, yeah. Gonna head out early for the night, so have a great rest of your stream. I don't think you'll finish the game within 35-ish minutes. Probably not. Thank you so much for dropping by, Emerald, and please do get some rest. If you decide to head to sleep early, please do have a great rest of your night, and thank you as always for being here. Hold on. There we go. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you for burrito.
I was
You're
in the
very
trenches,
welcome.
Never caught the foot. Watched the sky rip like paper while artillery wailed overhead. We made the breach, deep behind enemy lines, and lived to tell the tale. But life's a special kind of turd. Breaks anyone, if it feels like. My office, a pile of ash. Evidence, gone. So, I sat down and I had a drink. Then a few hundred more. For the first time, I didn't know what came next. Good thing someone else did,
Hey, Jack.
he said.
Since you're in deep and I'm the magician, let me be your deus ex machina for real.
Steve, that son of a bitch, always had one more race up his sleeve. Told me from the frickin' beyond, he'd made a habit of recording his shadier contacts, and he left a tape in a perch with a view. Somewhere in that mansion of his was the best and, frankly, the only bet I had.
Back to the mansion we go. There's always a mansion. I would hurt someone for a good farmer's breakfast or plowman's lunch. Plowman's lunch. It's so real. I had one whole stew and now I'm hungry again. I'm telling you, these conversations. Vandal's mansion. Alright, going back. Sounds like time for stew part 2, electric stew. Okay, that's a good one. I do have ingredients for spaghetti, bake, and garlic bread, but I don't want to cook anymore. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds really good. I'll mail you some garlic bread. I love garlic bread.
People got hurt. But still, even screw-ups deserve a mulligan. Perched with a view, just like he said.
Alright, we have to figure out how to get up there. I assume this is probably going to be quite a lengthy level, looking at the size of that mansion. So, we'll see how long this goes. I may not be able to finish this in one stream, as I was hoping. Shut up. It'll cost you one Adrian voice, though. I like how he says that as I'm gonna willingly do that when he's, sicking a dog after me. Paramalphay is real. God, what don't they have in this place? They're sending
Of course.
alligators
Big
after me?
Muppet Patrol beat me to it. They're so shaken, I'll bet they missed the evidence.
We gabbed too long, worth it. Yeah, it's funny because, as I mentioned, I was planning to keep the chatter rather short, so I could, play the game for longer, but, we did end up all talking for a while, but, honestly, I don't mind. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, the level design in this one is really, really different. I don't think we're gonna get through. I don't think we're gonna get through this quickly. It's actually very interesting, this, particular level seems to have a more open approach. Is this a reprise of an earlier stage? I'd been to, like, the mansion grounds before, but all of this so far is new. Like, I went under the mansion and around it. But this is the first time where I'm actually, like, storming headfirst into it. Jeez, look at how open this is. Get out of here. I'm honestly really, really glad that this game did well. Because there's not enough classic-style shooters like this. Inspired by, like, Duke Nukem and the like. And I really do hope that this game's successful performance inspires more developers to make more. Because that is a style of gameplay that has been out of commission for way too long. The combat in this game is such a joy. Cannot express that enough.
Wow, what a mansion.
Another Resident Evil reference. I hope Sally heard that. Don't get turned into a jack sandwich. Very fitting too, since we use typewriters to save in this game. There's actually been quite a few Resident Evil references in this game. I love it. Yeah, this is a very different approach to stage design than any of the levels that we have faced before. I can see why it took a long time for this one to load. This is not at all like any of the others. Yeah, they're kind of actually leaning into it here. What do we got here? Written in shaky hand. Met Gabe Clarkle? Is that how you say that? Clarkle? Met Gabe Clarkle today. What a boring ass fart. No personality whatsoever. The fundraiser went great. Folks loved my show. Zaza Balaton even gave me a peck on the snout. Betty didn't like it. Let me tell ya. She says I'd have to lay off the fondue or she's gone. But she'd nev. A suspiciously barfy spot covers the rest. Okay, so he was drunk off his ass when he wrote that. Got it.
Always did love the spotlight, you dink.
That explains it. Alright. Which way do we go?
Classic Steve. Get a nice thing going, then let it rot without blinking.
Okay, do you see what I mean? How does this even happen? I feel like somebody's got to make a video essay about all of the bizarre corpse locations in this game. 2 years and a hell of a long stretch for war wounds to heal. Or is a hell of a long stretch for war wounds to heal. Most of them do. But this one, what we could have had, me, Jack, Corny, tough call. Sure, always is with the POWs. But we'd pull through. We always did. They didn't call us the invincible trio for laughs, eh? So much gold. We could have lived like rat kings. Carpets this thick. A little sketch shows it's plenty thick. All for the price of a few shallow graves. At least Stilton keeps in touch. More than I can say about the rest is torn away.
The invincible trio. Broken by a conscience.
Work now, die later. Okay. Have to switch to this. Running a little bit too low on Tommy gun ammo. Find the missing lever. Yeah, they're absolutely pulling from Resident Evil for this. Not that I'm complaining, I love it. I just find it funny. Didn't work out for you, did it? Good try, though. There it is. Finally, Tommy gun ammo. And sewer gators.
Well, Steve, turns out you did diversify.
Wow. A close one. Should have listened to Corny. He practically speaks money, ever since he was a pup. Always yapping. Don't stretch too thin. Guess that goes for laundering too. Not how I pictured I'd run into Jack again, but hey, never look a gift-beat cop in the badge. He always did have a nose for stale cheese. Heart's a little too soft for the job, though. He saw the books, saw it all, and still let me walk scot-free. No tricks, no sleight of hand on my end either. But he's different now. Stares at me in a way he never used to. Something in that look. I swore I'd quit making dirty money. Truth is, I'd been planning on it anyway, ever since I met Betty, so... Now that I think of it, she'd make one hell of a stage assistant. And I've got just the right deck of the rest is torn away.
So you piss away the funds, I give you another shot, which makes me walk off the force and you go full-time BS artist. Yeah, just what I needed to remember.
Alright, we've got a new gun here. Portable freezer. Liquid nitrogen?
Freeze. Freeze.
Alright, well this should be fun to use. Oh, it's a freeze ray. Look at the... Look at the icon in the bottom right. There's a sniper somewhere. Where the hell are you? Oh, there you are. Alright, not too bad, all things considered. God, look at all the carnage. Who's that? Golden monkey. Find a use for the stone hand. Requires stone sphere. Yeah, this is, okay, so here's what we're gonna do, chat. Gonna try to find a typewriter. Save it. And then I'll probably stop for the evening because... Okay, good. We found one. I think this level is gonna be very different from the others. Instead of being more of a run and gun, I think this is actually going to have some backtracking and puzzle solving. Can't imagine it will be too difficult, but it will greatly inflate the time that we spend here compared to what we're used to. And I am quite hungry. And since I've been up since like 4 in the morning, I am starting to get a little tired. So it probably makes more sense to stop here than to keep pushing through it. But it just gives us more time with this game. which I'm fine with. Despite the completionist in me wanting to make sure that we do get this done. So, yeah, it's alright with all of you. Guess we're going to be spending a little more time with this game. Let me go ahead and go back to the office. 1 second. Alright, we are back here. Hold on, let me return to the world of color. Alright, perfect. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. I'd like to. Especially because I missed a few days. But it's all really gonna depend on some external circumstances. So I will let you all know via my Discord server and my Blue Sky if I'm going to go live tomorrow. But let me see who we can raid. Get the feeling there's probably going to be quite a few choices. But we'll see. Good decent amount of people on. Oh my god, I forgot to go to Callisto's stream for my streak. She's still going. In fact, I'm debating raiding into her. Lilith is on again, but we did raid her last night. Akira is live and apparently doing art. And Callisto is live right now with a guest, I believe. That was terrifying. I have a 98 stream streak, Adrian. Yeah, don't worry. You're going to have your opportunity to keep it going. That is a crazy streak, though. That is awesome. All right. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and raid into Callisto, who is just chatting right now. And yeah, hopefully I will be seeing all of you again, possibly tomorrow. But again, I will keep you all updated. Thank you all for being here. This was a really fun stream. They always are, but this one especially so. I had a great time chatting with all of you, and the whole start to the stream is probably going to be one of my favorites for a very, very long time to come. If I'm honest. The fear that just coursed through my soul. I already lost my oldest streak from my first streamer. Oh god, that sucks. You can actually get them back, like not after they expire, but if you miss a stream, if you go and watch the VOD, or at least watch it for a few minutes, it will reinstate your streak. It was very fun to yap. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you too, Augustine. Very, very much so. But yes, alright. We're going to go ahead and raid into Callisto. Our raid message is Hallie Raid. With whatever assortment of emotes you choose to use. Enjoy dinner. Thank you. Yes, you too. Thank you for dropping by and watching along. I really do appreciate it. I knew that, but they didn't post the VOD right away, and I forgot because I streamed with them. Ah, yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. Eat good food, I do intend to. But alright. We're going to start this. There we go. Can't wait to see all of you again. Possibly tomorrow. We will see how it goes. If not, then more than likely, definitely Monday. But regardless, I will see you all next time. Please take care of yourselves, get rest, eat if you haven't, and just take care of yourselves, because you all definitely deserve it. Until next time, stay spellbound.
You always got my back, and of course I got your back.